So now let us switch focus to HELB. Previously, I showed you how these bands works, right from band 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Before you apply for this loan, I'm going to show you the required documents that you require in order to make your application successful. Now, these are some of the documents you need to put aside before making your application. So these details will help you maneuver through the application smoothly. So as you can see here, HELB loan scholarship application 2026-2027. So these are requirements which are required while applying this HELB loan, regardless of the year you are applying for. For example, this, for example, 226, 227. So if you are applying in 22, 29, 2030, 2032, this is the these are some of the documents you need to put in place. Now, let me just navigate through this. As you can see, the application portal, when you open your browser, that is for higher education financing, HEF Portal, that is www.hef.co.ke. So this is the portal where you will be making or you will be submitting your application. Now you can see the first time application for 2026-2027 was opened on 10th of July 2026. So this is like a day ago. Now, so these are your personal documents you will be required to have. The first one is your national ID. So you need to scan your national ID, both sides, front and back, if you are of 18. But if you are under 18, you need also to scan your birth certificate. Now, so KCSE index number and waiting card, if you are under 18, they are also required where applicable. You need to have KRA PIN, but for those who don't have ID, there is no problem. You will be updating when you get your ID. You also need a passport size color photo with a white background. So this is used as your profile. We also need admission letter from the university or TVET institution you've been placed. So this admission letter will help you to obtain your registration number and also provide some information about yourself, maybe the course, faculty, etc. Education details. So in education background, you need to be knowing your KCPE index number and the exam year, KCSE index number as well as the year of that exam, your admission number, the course name and duration, and the expected year of completion, whether it's 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, etc. We have contact and resident information. So you need to have a personal email address, phone number registered in your own name, county, constituency, ward, location, sub-location, and also your village details. So you need to know that, carry as additional information so that it will be easy while applying for your HELB loan and scholarship. So banking information, you need to have a bank account. For those who have IDs or national IDs, they can open an account. But for those who don't have, they will not be able to open an account. So if you don't have a national ID, you will wait until you get your national ID. You open bank site that you apply for this banking and scholarship. If you don't have ID, you will just need to go apply, then you will use your waiting card. So KUCCPS student may use approved bank card, ATM details, Safaricom number registered under the ID, etc. Ensure the details are yours. Parents ID or guardians ID. Have parents national ID, parents registered phone numbers because they will send an OTP. Death certificate for deceased parents where applicable. Household income and financial information for means testing. So this one will determine the band where you will be placed. For example, band 1, 2, 3 or 4 depending on the means testing process. So this will determine where you will be placed. The next one is the means testing assessment. So HELB or government ideally uses this information to determine where you will be placed. So they will see some parameters like income sources, number of dependencies. So you need to provide the very correct information. Now this column is for guarantors, and the guarantors, they guarantee your loan. This is only for your HELB. So 2 Kenyan guarantors with valid ID and KRA PIN. So you provide the IDs and their phone numbers. So HELB will be sending OTP so that they can verify and confirm that they have guaranteed your funding. I prefer use your parents as your guarantors. Use your parents as your guarantors. So guarantors are usually working adults. Choose guarantors who are not already overcommitted. Then the application process, you register using national ID or KCSE index number. You activate your account through email. You verify your account using a SMS code, and you can complete the profile and upload the necessary documents as stipulated. First time undergraduate TVET scholarship loan, you select that one. Then you fill the guarantor and the banking details, accept the terms, and submit your application. When you have this application is usually paperless, unlike sometimes back where you was moving, looking for advocates, moving to some people to sign and deliver your duly filled form to the Huduma Center. So nowadays it is paperless, very easy, and it is seamless. So take time. This thing is first come, first serve. The moment you apply earlier, that is the priority where you will be getting your funds earlier compared to someone who applied later after you. So these are some of the important notes. HELB do not charge any application fee. Beware of scams. Download and keep your confirmation PDF so you can save it in your Google Cloud etc. Then you track your application through the portal. So immediately you submit, you will see the process has started. They will need to verify your details. When your details are verified, the next step you will see allocation. How much have you been allocated? After allocation, the next process is disbursement. Then you will be able to the batch where you've been placed. Then you wait your funds to be received in your bank, as well as the tuition fee sent to your institution. So I'll be posting a step-by-step process in this channel. Please make sure to like, turn on the notification bell, because step-by-step process will follow after this video. Peace.